It is Money Mondays, and today we are talking with Phil Cooper from 210 Financial about payment plans, diving into the pros and the cons of that popular option, buy now, pay later. Is it a smart move or a spending trap? We've got the insight you need. So thanks so much for joining us, Phil.
Sean, good to see you.
Good to see you too. So I know I find myself, adding to my cart. I see that total, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But I keep scrolling and I see that for payments option or pay now or buy now, pay later. So tell me the basic pros and cons of that option.
First of all, it's very attractive, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Because it has less pain associated with it. When you have to pull cash out of your pocket and buy something, that's painful. But I can pay it later. I'll pay it later.
From $200 to $46.
Yeah, it seems a lot less. There are pros and there are cons to those types of things. First pro, now let's go with the positive first. The first pro is in the last, I don't know, let's say the last decade, you've seen things like 0% interest if it's paid off by a specific amount of time. Well, if you're getting those kind of deals, in other words, if I'm using somebody else's money free of charge, I'll take that deal. But I need to be disciplined in making sure whatever I just purchased is truly paid off in that specific time, because if it's not, there are some catches. It could go all the way back to the first payment that you made, and they could add interest to there. So the point of it is, the pro is if I can use your money or use the bank's money free of charge, I'm going to do that every day of the week and keep mine in the bank. Now, the con to that is we get caught up in those payments, and pretty soon you can overextend yourself, and you can say, well, I used to have a budget that was this, and I only added, and you used the number $46. I only used $46 and added it. Well, next month I found something else, and the next month I found something else, and next thing you know, you're sitting with a credit counselor going, I don't know how I got all this debt, because it's so easy. So there are pros, there are cons. If you know how to use them, they can be very, very beneficial.
Yeah, in a transparent moment, there have been times where I completely forgot.
Raise your hand.
And I looked, I'm like, where did this $56 charge come from? Because it comes out automatically sometimes. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So what's a healthy limit to set when it comes to that?
Yeah, I think the best thing is, you and I have talked about this so many times, the first person that needs to get paid every month is yourself. Put your money away into your 401ks, put your money away in your IRAs, make sure you have your normal budget at home established. This is my rents or my house payment, my car payment, those kind of things. Then whatever's left over, after you've paid yourself, you always have to pay yourself. Whatever's left over, okay, I can chop away. I can put some of that out there towards the frivolous things, the fun things, and I can put some things on payment plans. But if I haven't accomplished those first things of paying myself first and setting my tomorrows up today, I should not be out worried about, could I add this to my budget? The answer is no, you can't. Do the things today that will set your tomorrows, then there's all kinds of freedom in your budget.
Yeah. Do you think people who are going for these options, should they do it for the extremely large purchases? Let's say $1,000 plus, to break it down that way. Or sometimes, I mean, I'm asking for myself, I'm not going to lie here. Like the Shein payments or clothing payments where it's only $200. Do you think that makes a difference?
I think, well, I do, but I also think it comes back to what kind of interest are you being charged? If you can make a payment, but they're charging you, 25% interest, no way, no way. I don't care how long you can extend that payment, don't do it. If you come back to that scenario earlier where I said there could be a 0% interest situation, like on a car loan. I've seen some car loans that are 0%. I've seen very large purchases I've seen some hot tub deals out there and things like that. They're charging you no interest. So if I've set my budget, I'm paying myself first. I still have money left over, and then I want to go buy something, and they're offering me a deal that I can get their money free of charge, and I can afford it because I've set my things in place, I'm okay doing it on large purchases or small purchases. It doesn't matter, as long as it makes sense in my budget.
And I think the interest is something that a lot of people don't pay attention to. Because it's in a way, it's hidden. They don't really want you to see it. So let's say you do dig yourself into this hole. What are some ways of getting out of it if you have the 2 to 3 automatic payments coming out?
Stop spending. Control yourself. Discipline will win. Stop the spending. Stop the bleed. Stop it all right now. And then set yourself on a course to say, I need to pay that off. How am I going to do this? Maybe I have to get a part-time job? Do I need to cut something else out of my budget to be able to attack that first? There was a statistic, by the way, that came out maybe a year or two ago. I can't even reference where I saw this, but people are now going through drive-thrus and paying with their credit card on fast food meals and things, and then not paying it off in time. Their average person paying for a cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke, that was costing them $27. That's interest working against
goodness.
you. Albert Einstein said compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe. It can work for you and make you very wealthy, or it will work against you and keep you poor for a long time.
Oh my goodness, so much. If you could leave us with one piece of advice when it comes to buy now, pay later, what would it be?
Use somebody else's money if it's not going to cost you anything. If it costs you anything, use your own money. And if it hurts too bad, use your own money. It means you shouldn't have bought it.
Oh, that's true. And they also say if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it.
That's really good advice. I'll take that one over mine. You bet.
Well, it is always a pleasure to have you,
Likewise.
Phil. You
Yeah,
always
thanks
keep
for
us
sharing.
informed.
Thank you.
We appreciate your time.